GoAggie.com here with head football coach Jerry Olszewski. Coach, a tough loss on the road last week, 35-34 at MSU Moorhead. Back at home here this Saturday, what's it like to re-rally the troops, get back here at home in front of your fans like it could be over?
Well, you got to learn from your mistakes, and we certainly had our share of them this past weekend. And you know, the kids are resilient. They understand that they lost an opportunity, and they'll remember that throughout the rest of the year. But you got to move forward. You got to move on to the next step. And we broke this season down into chapters, and Chapter 3 wasn't as kind as the rest, and that's our own fault. So, real proud of the resiliency they showed from halftime and playing a decent second half. Just not enough, obviously, to finish it. I expect that same resiliency to come back at home for our gold-out game against Minot.
Talk specifically a little bit about that third quarter. Obviously, that third quarter got you right back in and ahead in that game. You mentioned resiliency. C.J. Ham, going for it 4 times, from 1 yard out. That fourth down finally got in. How much does a play like that add to that resiliency and help you, make the comeback? In that
game? A lot, and he was in on third down, so that makes us even more angry that his whole body was in and we didn't get the touchdown, and it's just one of those proving points for us that we got to get better. It can't take us 4 downs to get in from a yard out, a yard and a half, 2 yards out. But CJ showed great determination, great grit, because he was actually hit behind the line of scrimmage on that play. That is who Cortez is. He's a fighter, and he'll give you everything he has, and did enough on that play and 2 other times getting in the end zone to give us a chance on Saturday.
Talk a little bit about a couple years ago now, obviously up in Minot State, triple overtime, kind of a fluky way, tip pass, just that triple overtime, that was it. Have you talked a little bit about that game with this year's team? I
haven't, but they will hear it tonight. We're full disclosure with our kids, and we're going to talk about the fact that was 2 years ago and our first year in the program, the second game together as a staff, and we've come a long way since then. And Minot's improved as well. Different coaching staff and some things different there as well. They're playing better football. They've been ahead in 2 of their 3 contests this year, so they're certainly going to be playing solid football when they get here. And they look at our game last week, they're going to see some things that they're going to want to exploit on us. For me, it's all about new opportunities, growth and experience, and opportunities like C.J. Ham brings to the table where leadership comes to play, and we need that this weekend. So we'll talk about it, but everything is new, and it's time to move forward and start a new chapter and move this thing on.
We talk about it quite a bit, you and I, but special teams again, Lucas Wayman 3 for 3 on field goal attempts, perfect on extra points, block kick. Again, special teams are really coming up huge for you guys.
Yeah, and we had a touchdown called back on a kick return during that game as well. So we cannot lose that battle, and it gave us an opportunity in that football game to win it with a possession going late in the game and a defensive stop, and it's a 14-point game. That not being said, we will be tested every single week to make sure that we stay at that level and not get complacent and want to be the best in the country at our various special teams, because we have to be.
Thanks for taking the time with us. Good luck the rest of this week, and good luck this weekend against Minot.
Thanks, Tim. Fight on.